Well, hello, and welcome to another morning here in Felsbrunn Valley, Farming Simulator Farming Simulator 19, and it's the basement farm. Of course it is. Do we have an action-packed day for you? Yes, well, for me really, but anyway. Just off camera to fill in some time last game night, I did a couple of transport jobs, and seems as I had the flatbed out and about, I brought our seed and our weed killer back, so that can carry on with that. The plan for today, we've got some weeding and feeding to do, and I suspect we will also take that opportunity to get rid of our horses. Not get rid, that sounds very negative and negatory. We're going to sell off our horses, and we will, at that point, look to buying a larger harvester. So we're going to have quite a few trips to the shop today, but that is about all. The first thing I think we should do is get on to the weeding and feeding bit malarkey. We can see our sunflowers here are growing nicely, and I believe follow the sun in game, so how interesting. They need a coat of weed killer, of which we have plenty. They also need some fertilizer, of which we have some. Didn't really think that one through. So let's get that started off. First thing I think we'll do is unload that, because I'm going to need this trailer to transport the horses over to the animal dealership. So let's leave that sitting where it sits. Let's get that detached from there. Bring the arm back. Then, when that finishes, we can start on with our spraying. I shall also drop off the front loader attachment, as we're not going to need those just yet, if indeed at all. Try not to nudge your own equipment. Oh, I see this tractor must have missed a service last night, but never mind. Right, so you go in there. Whoa, that was tight. I think we'll get the weeding done first, so let's put the old... there we go. Let's get the old sprayer on this tractor and make a start. Seems that we have plenty of herbicide going on. I think we need our little field doing as well, don't we? Right, let's get that filled up. One of those. Oh, there we go. That one's empty anyway, so that is okay. I'll go and do the little one first, and then I'll stick the bigger one on a worker. For then, we will start with the rest of our day making some money rather than just getting the fields prepared. I seem to think you go around here. Of course, when we've sold our horses, I can also get rid of that bale shredder thing, so don't really need it lowering, to be honest. Didn't check whether this actually needed doing. Yes, it does. Didn't take some very good care of these fields at all, did we? How rude of us. Okay. Could do with going up just a little bit, couldn't it? There we go. Make sure we catch everything. Let's go. Okay. So this will be the work of a few minutes. I have identified the harvester we want, but it could be a funding issue. So it might be. We need a cheeky little loan depending on what we've got going on in terms of selling things. Just make sure we catch all those on that side. Fantastic. There. It's only a few passes with this wonderful machine we got. This gets tricky at the top. I really must look at some landscaping options. we go. I think that should cover it. Let's have a quick look at the map to see whether it does. See how we're doing for weeds on that one. Did we miss a strip? We didn't, but I think we're about to. There we go. And we're about to because we looked at the map to see whether we were missing a strip. Honestly, you can't really make this stuff up sometimes. Let's just reverse back over there. And this is why we didn't do the crop destruction thing. Just any more there? Oh yeah, there's some there. Ah, what a waste of weed killer that all was. Was there much we missed? Ah, just that little strip going down. Ah, well, okay then. Well, let's get that done and then get back on it. Set a worker on the sunflower field. Get our horses sold. And see where we're going. Actually, I think we'll use 2 workers today. I'll get them spreading some fertilizer on this one as well. And of course, once the horses are sold, I can sell their paddock off, which will make turning round at the bottom of this field all the easier. Didn't really think about the placement when I was doing that. The next stage, animal-wise, is I'm going to do some sheeps. Just because I'm from the Isle of Man, we are vaguely famous for a fairly rare breed of sheep we have. So I'm going to pretend that they are those. And if it's not sheeps, it is motorbike racing. But you can't do motorbike racing in Farming Simulator. That is foolhardy. We have a number of our own dairy farms over here as well, but that is, in terms of this game, something of a larger undertaking. I think we're just catching all those weeds on the edge. I thought I was going straight, but, well, first time for everything. But maybe the field itself isn't straight, so I think this pass should just about finish the field. If I'm wrong, the map will tell me. Update now. There we go, it's doing okay. A couple of green spots in the corners where it needed lime, I think. Make sure we're still on track. There we go. So let's get this straight back over. In fact, let's go and refill it whilst we're here. And we need to be all the way high to go over the sunflowers. Let's give the worker a full tank to work with. There we go. And set them off going. Tally-ho. That'll do. Make sure that's going nice and straight. Hire the worker and jump out. Okay. I was also going to set a fella, as they say, doing some fertilizing. Which we can use this guy. Now it doesn't have any in it, but we do have some hidden by these machines over here. So once that guy is doing his thing, this is going to be some tricky reversing. But let's see what we can do. There we go. No, I don't want lime with it. Stop that. Yes, you put it all the way over there. That's a very good idea indeed. How are you picking up lime from there? Oh well, at least we've managed to sort out the... if I can get that all the way past to about there. That's picking up the fertilizer. Good-o. And now I'm probably going to need some more... Oh, I'm going to need an awful lot more of that. Okay. After all that. Still, at least that line isn't in anybody's particular way right now. Start you off there. I've got to go down to the shop anyway, so... This isn't going to last them a minute, is it? Oh, well, never mind. Let's go. Hire a worker there and jump down too. Right. You're not blocked by an object. I'm not there anymore. Can you all try and get on with yourselves, please? Okay. Right, next thing, so that we have some funds, is let's go pick up the dealio and sell our horses. I've still got that... Oh, Barai has completed their task, have they? Is that because they're empty? Well, we'll come back and figure you out later. Okay. So, let's go and grab a horse transport. There we go. We'll just hire it down here from the shop. Just because we don't going to need it. Probably again for us. So, unfortunately, the fertilizer won't sit in it, but we'll figure that out once everything is moving nicely. We're going to need a bunch more fertilizer if we're going to do that larger field as well. Right. But I don't think... in fact, should we get all that at the same time? I can't take it back, but at least it would be here. Let's do that. Okay. So, first of all, my good man, I would like... Ooh, I could do sprays, couldn't I? If we need to do a big spray, let's get some liquid stuff. I'll get 2 of those, and we will also get... Should have checked if that was cheaper. 2,000 for 3,200. Yes, that would have been cheaper, wouldn't it? Can I sell them back? I know you're in there. I can't sell them back. Isn't that a shame? Well, I'm sure we'll get them used anyway. But what we would like is some solid fertilizer just to keep things going. There we go. 3,200 for 2,000. It's much cheaper. So let's get 3 of those. Good. Oh. I just remembered what I actually came here for, of course, which is our horse transporter. Here we go. That's for pigs, that's for cows. The horse transporter is a specialised horse box. It will take 2 of them, and I think we could just hook it on to this tractor. We're not going to buy it. We don't need to spend 16,000 on something we're not going to use again. We'll just hire it for 800 quid. And there it is. So, first up, we will get that done. We may not be able to afford our big harvester today, depending on how much everything sells for. But let's go load our horses up, take them straight over to the horse dealer, and show what all our work was about. All that riding of horses right around the village has paid off. They cost us each £5,000 new, and will... Now, does that mean he was empty, or does that mean he was finished? We'll figure that out in a second as well. But first off, let's concentrate on the horses before we get dragged away. I will check the quality of that gentleman's work, or possibly the lady, I didn't see, in a moment. So it's a lot of here is the horse box. I don't think it opens. I should have checked that. Unfold livestock trailer. There we go. Can I open the cover as well? Doesn't look like I can. We'll see what happens. There we go. All ready for our horsey friends. Okay, well, let's get everybody loaded into the trailer. Faith is a little bit more, a little bit less. She was slightly behind the... I didn't press confirm. Slightly behind the development curve there. But anyhow, there we go. Our 2 horses ready to transport. We'd better close the door. But for now, let's trek on over to the animal dealership, which is this way. And then, when we come back, we'll sort out all the bits and bobs we need to sort out as a result of saying bye-bye to our horse project. How are we doing for time today? Well, that's 1/4 of an hour gone without even thinking about it. Come on, I'm waiting to go up there, but I suppose it's my fault because I did realise I wasn't indicating. There we go. Indicator off. I can hear it ticking. Is it still on? No, it's good. Right, I am, however, going to overtake because, frankly, we could be here all day. It already feels like we're here all day anyway. Okay. So here we are at our friendly animal dealership. We will unload the guys in their dialogue box just there. Let's have a turn around. Just for ease of exit. We're looking to run away quickly, but... oh, we don't even have to get out of the tractor. But we'll do that for just a shade of realism. There we go. So I believe we can move you for 50. We can move you. Ah, yes. You don't get any bonus for bringing them here. But having said that, they do charge you a transport fee, and it would have been cheaper to hire them as we go. So bye-bye to our horses. Let's pop this back now. So that's a quick 100,000 there. I need to return the... if I can hook this onto anything, probably not. We need to return the bale shredder, because we don't need the hay anymore. I can also return... well, actually, I can also sell the water tanker, which was a little bit overkill for what we needed it for. I can downgrade that a little bit. And we will also sell the pasture, which does have some retail value, so that is... this should all help us. There we go. That was a dotted line. The sign says stop, but it's a dotted line, which means it's a giveaway. I think that would be enough to avoid a ticket there anyway. Right, if I pop this over by the bale shredder, we can make believe that we called the guys to come and collect. There we go. So if I park that there, they can sort that, and that'll take the water tanker back as well. A couple of bits and bobs to sell. Right, let's take this down. It's still full of water, but not going to bother. That's not going to bother them. I don't think it's going to affect the price either. Now, as a point of interest, if you can sell a vehicle or a thing or a tool or an implement or whatever just from your menu, and then go, so press your menu button, which on the PlayStation is the big touchpad, go into your garage, which is triangle, and then it will sell stuff. But I'm not going to demonstrate that. You don't sell and drive even a tractor. Okay, because the point here is you can sell an implement here from your garage. For example, we're looking to sell the Aquatrans. We would sell that for £6,800 odd. But if you bring it down to the dealership, make sure that's nicely there, detach, and sell it through the menu, like this, we've got a lot more than 6,800. We've got another 1,400. Not in terms of a bonus or a cheat or anything. It's purely that they don't have to come and get it. So, we will sell you. We don't get any losses or anything from returning our leased items. I don't need that anymore. So that's a saving per day. I don't need that anymore either. What I can't do, obviously, is bring the horse pasture down here. It still stays in your garage, which is a bit of a strange thing. It will sell for 25,000. I think it served its purpose, certainly. So we'll now have a space in our yard that we don't have to bother about too much. So let's head home. Oops. Didn't press the accelerate and cruise control buttons. Top up they who need to be topped up. There we go. So they can get on with their day, and then I'll start doing some harvesting, should we have time. At the very least, I'll buy the stuff. I think it should certainly give us enough money to buy what I'm intending to. Dun, dun, dun. If not, we'll take out a little loan, and that, I am sure, will cover it whilst we sort out any malarkey. So, first off, let's go and check out our friend on the sprayer. Let's jump between. I don't think you finished that at all. Well, trash my shorts, you did. Okay, fair enough. So you need half fertilizing, and that other field needs half fertilizing too. Okay. So the sprayer needs folding. I'm going to put some more fertilizer in there. So let's go and get the liquid fertilizer from the store where it is. Oops, let's not go through the field, because even by my standards that would be foolish. Okay. Oh, I need to unload the herbicide here, otherwise there is literally... Otherwise I'm just going to end up with an awful lot more. Wow, there's going to be some clear up here tonight, isn't there? Okay. So let's head on over to the store, get back, get this done. In fact, what I will do is duck out of here, and we will fade cut until everybody is up and running and restocked again. So, catch you in a sec. And here we are back. Everyone restocked, everybody working away. Well, they were until about 10 seconds ago. The gentleman spreading fertilizer on the smaller field has finished, and the spray fertilizer on the larger sunflower field stopped halfway through because they just suddenly ticked over into their ready-to-harvest state. So it looks like our new harvester is going to get one heck of a beating when we get it sold. So that's that. Off camera, I've also sold our old cultivator. Now we've got that larger lizard cultivating roller thing. I thought I may as well use the money because we don't need that anymore. That's just sitting around taking up time. Okay. So, as we discussed, you get more if you bring these guys down here and sell from the dialogue. So let's do that. 69,000 for the combine, 23 for the header, and some for the trailer. So we are going to need some extra money to cover off that which we need. So I've spoken to the bank and they will give us 65,000 I think would cover it. We'll go for 70 based on the value of the crops that we will get from purchasing this machine. I was going to jump on this Massey Ferguson Activia 7347, but I've used that before in 17, so I thought I would go for something a little newer. The John Deere T560. John Deere is a brand new brand to Farming Simulator 19, so it seemed a bit daft to pass up on this and show it off a little bit. I don't want to do any options. In terms of wheel setup, you can have bigger tyres or even crawler tracks if you fancy. But I think for now, we'll just stick with the standard and we'll buy that. We also need a header. First one we're going to get is the corn header. This 608C should fit it nicely, a 6 metre working width, much bigger than the 3.4 we would have hired to go on our existing harvester. It does corn and sunflowers, so that is going to be earning its keep fairly quickly as well. No options on a header, you just buy it and do it. So that is okay. We will also need a header trailer to take it back to the farm with, so we'd better grab one of those. There isn't a specific one for the header I was looking for. That fits a number of things. The X-Disc 620, that sounds interesting, but I don't know what it is. So I'm just going to have to guess, really. It certainly doesn't fit that CX32. It's bigger than that. I think that 40 is too big as well. How much is that 24 to hire? Right, 200 quid is worth a punt, just to make sure that it fits. So there we go. Doesn't look like it will. It also doesn't look like it won't. Let's give it a try. We can always send it back. And for now, and then just run back to the farm. So there we are. Our lovely, new to us, new to the game, new to all sorts of stuff. Let's not bash it into that building. John Deere harvester. We'll have a look around the cab as we head back to the farm. So let's get that picked up. Oh yeah. Oh, it might. Yes, I think that should fit on that trailer. Okay. It might be tricky to maneuver around the place. Seems as I've got those. Oh, turning the wheels the wrong way. Not good. There we go. See if we can get lined up nicely with the trailer. Oh, it's only just going to fit over it, even if it does. Let's see how we're lined. Oh yeah, that should be okay. If we can nudge that forward a little bit, just like that, we'll be able to line up fine, and that should fit on there like that, just nicely like that. That seems secure enough to me. Good. So I think we may, if this transports back to the farm okay, I may come back and buy one of those trailers, the 24. It certainly looks like it will. Have we got any straps or anything? We haven't. Okay. Well, let's hope this doesn't fall off on the way home. If it does, I'll leave it in the video, just to show that sometimes you should test stuff first. Right, that's a bit of a wide turning circle for now, but okay. Well, the trailer certainly seems to be coping with all that driving. So, here we are, in the John Deere cab. We've got a fire extinguisher, which is fairly important in a harvester, because there are all sorts of things that can go wrong in real life, but fortunately, no SimCity style disasters here. We'll head straight over, get this set up on the cornfield, but I will leave the header trailer in its customary header trailer space. That's going to be the tricky bit. Yes, didn't fall off there. Just here by our silo. We can see some bales that were left over there from the, I was going to say horse experiment, but the horses that helped fund this. We've got grass, we've got some corn there as well. Some corn. Sorry, I was thinking about what I was going to do. There we go. So let's jump that off there. Hup. Have I got an option to raise the header? I haven't. So that is a little bit... Oh, my word. Oh, well, it's a hired one anyway. So that trailer isn't ideal, and I'm glad I only hired it. Let's send it them back and never speak of this again. So the 24 isn't quite right. I'll have to find another one off camera that fits. So for now, I will head straight on over to our cornfield. We will come back for the sunflowers. The corn grew earlier, so there we go. This doesn't half zip along at 26 miles an hour. One of my tractors only does 15. But this should make slightly lighter work of these fields. Hey, hop. There we go. I don't think I can get any straw from this, but anyway, we'll get it lowered. We'll get it turned on. See, we've opened our top already, unfolded, ready to go. No, it's just giving us some chaff out the back there. So that is okay by me. And there we have. We can see the corn going in the... working its way through the machine. How lovely. It's got quite a significant tank on it as well, this one. So that is also quite nice. And there we go. One of the new brands in Farming Simulator now on my farm. So, we will continue this harvest using our new tool in the time-lapse. It may not be this week. Timing is getting away from me slightly, but hey, that's sometimes just how it works. But the plan is going to be get harvesting, get selling, pay that loan off, and we're going to need a new header, of course, to do our cereal crops, but we'll stay using this harvester. I don't need more than one to do all that upkeep. And also we need to think about a trailer. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Any likes, any subscribes, all very, very much appreciated indeed. And there we go. Yes, thank you very much again. I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now. Bye!